Hello, thank you for joining us. I hope you all had a super great weekend because you know what? Spring is here. Everything is blooming and everything is growing. Isn't it beautiful? And so many people are posting out pictures of flowers and bushes and things, everything that's growing. It's just beautiful. And little baby birds are going to be coming out pretty soon because they're building nests and all this fun stuff, right? Come on. You know this is the best time of year. At least I love spring. So let's talk a little bit here about your routine. As you all know, I have a very strict routine that I do every single day. So I'm just going to go into a little bit more detail on the routine that I use that actually, that actually brings me the lifestyle that I choose and the vision that I have for myself. And everyone out there, you all need to have your own vision on what you want your lifestyle to be. It can't be what somebody else wants. It has to be what you truly desire for yourself. So if you don't have a routine, you're not going to be in the momentum to create. Because in order to create a lifestyle, to create a way of being, you have to have a routine of steps, of systems that you do every single day. And everyone knows I meditate. I do my scribing, which is writing, my journaling. I do my affirmations. I do meditation. I do my exercise, my stretches. You could do yoga. You don't have to go out into the gym and spend an hour. You could, just stretch around your house or whatever. It's up to you. Everything you do is totally up to you and what you do. So you have to create your own routine, and you have to do it every single day with no excuses. If you give yourself an excuse for not doing something for yourself, you're not doing this for anybody else. No one else is telling you you have to do this. This is something that is for you and you alone that will take you forward. So if you're giving yourself excuses every day or once in a while, stop it. You're only hurting yourself. You are not hurting anyone else. You only hurt yourself. Okay. First of all, let's talk about what are your desires? What do you desire? What is your vision? What do you want? And you need to write this down so you can see it daily. Have it in front of your face. Okay. And second, what motivated you to receive? You have to be motivated to receive. If you are not motivated to receive, then you will not receive what you are asking for. So, and it is a hard thing for a lot of people to receive. It's easier to give than it is to receive. It is. It's easier to give than it is to receive. So, third, you really have to be consistent every single day. Because you know what? You have the ability. You have the momentum. It's all right there. What's blocking you is actually limiting beliefs. You have beliefs that have been stored, and we've talked about this randomly here in the last few months. As you have these limiting beliefs that, they're not your fault. But you can change them, and you will change them. You just have to get your brain waves in tune. Your neuroscience has to be on path. And you have to believe that you're doing this. And you can feel when something starts to work. It feels a little scary. It does. It feels a little scary at first. But you know what? You are amazing, and you can do anything in this world that you choose to do. So keep in mind of everything that you are doing, that you're either hurting yourself, holding yourself back, or you're launching yourself even further ahead than you even thought you were possibly getting there, and you are doing great. So there are those nasty limiting beliefs, the ones that say, oh, I can't do that, or I'll lose all my friends if I make that much money. Get new friends, plain and simple. So if that's where you're at, then that is a limiting belief, and that is neuroscience. All of the beliefs that we have are neuroscience. It's all neurology. It's all about our brain waves. And the fact is, if someone were to hook you up, if a professional were to hook you, I don't mean someone, but a professional were to hook you up to an EEG, they would be able to tell where your brain waves are firing. And our brains make new patterns every day. Whenever we learn something new, think about this for a second. Whenever you learn something new, that is your brain making a new pattern, a new section, a new road, so to speak, to the new thing that you are creating, that you are learning. Everything has brainwaves. It has a pattern. It has a roadway. So the more you learn, the more roadways you create. And you know what? It all depends on how you're feeling. If you want a new relationship, maybe you want to get, your soulmate, or you want to be with that person that, you just dream about having in your life. You don't know who it is yet, but you dream about having that right person. Or maybe you need more money, or maybe you need a relationship and you need wealth. It could be, you can have anything you want. It just depends on what you're doing. And maybe it's just a lifestyle change. You already have your perfect spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. You already have that person in your life. Maybe you just need to change your lifestyle. You need to just change that. That's perfectly doable too. Everything in your life is doable. You just have to get yourself down there to make it happen. And you know what? When you lace everything you're doing with gratitude and love, very powerful motivation, very powerful energies, very powerful feelings. Gratitude is so, when you feel, and you have to feel it, it's an emotion. And one of the greatest emotions that can help you get rid of limiting beliefs is if you find something that comes up in your psyche or something that comes up in your thoughts that, well, I'm not quite happy with that. That's the way we've always done it. That's my family will never have any more than that. Or that's all I'm going to ever get. If you find yourself thinking that, change that and say, this is just, you can change the words however you choose to. But for me, I would say, thank you for taking care of me, subconscious, for all this time. I appreciate you being there. I am grateful, but now it is time for me to move to a new place, a new way of thinking, a new thought, a new being. So I am changing that. I no longer need you, and let it go. You have to mentally, emotionally, spiritually go. When you do, that is releasing that limiting belief. And the pesky little buggers in our subconscious have a way of showing up again. But you have to do the same routine. You have to release it. And eventually, it takes time. Don't get me wrong. It takes time. Then you will definitely get there, and you will see all the wonderful things that are happening in your life. They're happening for you. And you can listen to Theta Beats. You can listen to binaural beats. You can listen to neuromotivation. Neuroscience is a science, and it is right there for all of us. Excuse me. Pardon me. So when you're thinking and feeling something most of the time, that is what your subconscious is thinking and feeling that you want more of. So if that is what you're doing, if you're thinking, I don't have that, I'll never have that, then that's what you're going to have. If you're thinking, I'll never live in a nice big home, I'll never drive that car, I'll never be on that vacation, I'll never have that, then that's what you're going to get more of. I mean it, more of it. But when you change your thought pattern, now come on, get down there, get down and dirty. Change your thoughts. Tell your subconscious, you know what? Oh, we are great. We're having this awesome day. Everything is falling into place. It's right where I want it. I'm grateful that I have this opportunity. I'm grateful to invest in myself. And the more you invest in you, not in everything else around you, When you invest in you and learning and taking the ropes and taking advantage of the systems, the strategies that are going to grow your business, when you're doing that, and I mean truly, truly to heart, getting with people, surrounding yourself with people that are thinking the same way, that have the same ambitions that you do, that have made it, that are making it now. Why not? It is going to take you to the next step. It's going to keep growing you more and more forward. And that's what you need to do. There's only one way to go, guys, and that is to your vision. Go to what you see, what you feel, and what you desire most of all in your life. That's all you can do. So as you know, I've talked about this a lot, but when you change your thoughts, change your feelings, change all of those limiting beliefs and rewire your brain. Rewire your brain for success, rewire your brain for happiness, rewire your brain to be grateful for everything you have. Be grateful for the little things in your life. I mean, totally, totally grateful. Totally down deep and down in your heart grateful for all the little things, the big things, the medium things, all the things in your life. When you're grateful for a day and what that day has brought you, you know, that day has brought you happiness. That day has brought you joy. Maybe you had a hard day and you had a really hard time making that course that you were creating. You know what? That's a learning experience, and be grateful you got through it. Be grateful you created it. Be grateful it came together, and be grateful that you are doing this every single day. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. It's called repetition. That's why a routine is critical. When you have a routine and you have a certain time that you do things every single day, maybe you break it down like I do. I break things down. One day I'll do a lot of videos. Next day I'll do all content. Next day I'll do courses. Next day, maybe I will do just lives, video lives, and talk to people and get on YouTube and whatnot. I have different times and different days that I do different things. So when you do that, you have a routine. And when your brain gets accustomed to your routine, it will give you more and more of the good things you are creating in each step of your routine. Because each step of your routine you are creating. You are being that person. You are being the wealthy person. You are being the person in the relationship you want. You are being that person that has that lifestyle. You are being, and that's it. You have to be that person. You can't not be that person. And when you do, and you're working, I know you are. When you do, you will find more things will come your way and more things will sprout and grow and bloom for you. So you have to be in tune to your routine, to what you want, what is your vision. And when the limiting beliefs come up, like I said, it's neuroscience. It's not something that I made up. It is neuroscience. And when those come up, you know how to get rid of them. You know how to dislodge them from your psyche. We've talked about this. So do that every time one shows up. And there's a lot of them. Depending on how old you are, I know I had a boatload of them. And I still have ones that creep up. And I think they come up because sometimes, depending on the people you're around, sometimes the people you're around will bring on a limiting belief that was hiding in there and you didn't realize it was still in there, but because of the people you hang around, they could be rubbing off on you that way. And so be careful who you hang around, because you don't want the negative people in your life. You don't want them around you. You want to be positive and happy. And it's really, really hard to be around people that complain all the time. You got it. That always have something wrong, that nothing's ever right. Exactly. Those people. Yes, those people. You want to try to stay away from those people as much as you can, because it's not happy. It's really hard. So with that in mind, guys, I really appreciate your time, and I know you're moving forward. And again, get your routine, get it in order, put it on paper, put it in front of your face where you can see it, put it on a calendar, break it down every day, certain times that you're going to do certain things, and do them. That's the key. You do them, and you're doing them for yourself. You're doing them because you need to. You're not doing them for anybody else or anything else. You're doing it because you need to. And you are the most important person in your world. Okay? Okay, I do have a link up here to my newsletter, and I'd love to see you all on my newsletter. So also like and share this video. Let's really keep the training going. And also get out there and take a look at our YouTube channel and be sure you subscribe over there. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. And anybody on the replay or anybody in the training library, that this is going into my training library on my site, be sure you key in where you are. Okay, I will chat with you later. Bye-bye.